The disappointment I felt throughout this whole game, bro. The disappointment. Now, I don't know what happened with the Timberwolves this game, but I was ready for them to come back and dominate for the third game in a row. Instead, they come back home and pull a generational stinker. How do we beat down the Nuggets in game 1 and scoring 43 points? Game 2, Cat and Ant together both scoring 27 points each. 54 points altogether. Blowing them boys out by 26 without Rudy Gobert. Then we come back to Minnesota with Rudy back after he just had his kid and we sell the game. Bro, you have no idea how disappointed I was watching this game, bro. We started off the game just not playing good defense, bro. I don't know what happened. We was getting cooked. Jamal Murray was scoring like every shot he took. He was shooting the dumbest shot and he was making them. But I still don't even feel like that was the reason we lost. I think we really lost because of just ourselves. We just weren't playing good defense. I don't think at all it was because the Nuggets were just playing better offense than they have been the last few games. I think Jamal was playing better, but the whole team, every shot they took, it seemed like was wide open. I don't know what we could have done differently besides play better defense, because we started going back on the other end of the court in the second half and we started making more shots, but we couldn't get stops. We'd go down the court, score 2 points, they go right back and score 3. And then I don't understand why Ant didn't try to take over the game more. I wasn't understanding that. He did say in a post-game interview that's what he needed to do and that's what he will do next game. So I got faith in him, especially because it's Mother's Day. You guys know Ant and Kat's mothers have passed away, rest in peace to them, but especially because it's Mother's Day, they probably got that in the back of their mind too. They want to get that done on Mother's Day and go up 3-1. And don't get my attitude towards the Timberwolves right now twisted. They did play horrible. They did get cooked, but I still got faith in them. It's one game. Like Ant said at the end of the game to his teammates, it's first of 4 games, man. That was only the 3rd game. We got 4 more games to go, so we still got this. Now, Cat started off the game hot, and he was a big help at the start. We just weren't playing good enough defense. We weren't closing out. Rudy Gobert was leaving people wide open at the 3-point line constantly. And it seems like against the Nuggets, that lineup we had the second game works better against the Nuggets than with Rudy in for the lineup. I'm not saying Rudy's not good or he's not helping. It just seems like against the Nuggets to stop the 3-ball, it's better to have that lineup we had game 2 with Ant, Cat, Naz Reid, Slow-Mo, and McDaniels. That lineup right there, that's the lineup we need to close out on the perimeter really good and still be able to stop Joker. But pretty much the whole Nuggets team was going off. They was all hitting their shots and they was all doing pretty good. Like I said, mostly due to us. We lost this game because of us. We didn't lose because they're better than us. We didn't lose just purely because our team sucks or we're just not as good as them. We seen the first 2 games we were more than good enough. We lost because we couldn't play defense and we started losing. The team, especially Cat, just started getting in their head. You know, Cat's head was down a bunch of the game. He just getting in his own head and stuff. But when Ant was taking over, he was pretty much scoring every shot he took. Besides some 3-pointers, he's pretty much scoring whatever else he took. Which is why I think he said he needed to be more aggressive. I didn't understand why he was going down the court when we're losing and then going straight to the corner. That didn't make sense to me. I mean, he's a star player. Like, he needs to step up and come get the ball. They need to give him the ball when we need him to, because he was pretty much scoring everything we gave him. Every time he got the ball, every time he dribbled, every time he tried to do something, he scored. Now, offensively, this game was still disappointing for us. No one on the Timberwolves scored over 20 points, and it's kind of sad. Ant only had 19. He had an efficient 19, but he only had 19. Conley had 10. Towns had 14. McDaniels had 10. Naz had 7. Gobert had 6. It just wasn't good. But we can bounce back next game, though. We are definitely going to, for sure. We ain't going out like this. We have the defensive advantage when we play defense. So as long as we lock in next game, we definitely can win this easily. And I do think we is going to win the next game and the game after that. And then the officiating on this game, bro. Oh my gosh. They gotta fix it. They was calling every foul for the Nuggets. And then we go down the court. We can audibly hear Anthony Edwards, Cat, somebody. We can audibly hear them getting smacked across their hand or something. And they call no fouls. We can see people getting smacked in the face and they call no fouls. And you know what's crazy? They gave Slow-Mo a tech and ejected him out the game, I think, for talking to the refs or whatever he was doing. Same thing the Nuggets coach was doing that he didn't get ejected for. But we got ejected. Okay. They just got to do a better job because it was so obviously biased for the Nuggets, bro. It's crazy. They was giving every little bit of contact to the Nuggets, and like the first 2 games they wasn't doing that. I swear they weren't doing that. I mean, you had the moments like I just said where Jamal Murray didn't get suspended or even just like suspended for half a game, bro. He threw stuff on the court while we're playing. He knows better. How old is he? And then the coach didn't get ejected for going up into the ref's face in the middle of the game. Like, what are we doing? That's just something they're gonna have to fix for the next games. They got to do better at officiating, otherwise it's not gonna be be fair. And then you got Jokic over here challenging something every other play, complaining when it didn't matter. I forgot who it was that he put his shoulder into. I forgot who ran into him, but he obviously in the video, in the replay, put his shoulder out to hit one of our players. I forgot who it was that he hit. Maybe Alexander Walker or McDaniels. It might have been one of them, but he visibly put his shoulder out and then got mad when they called the foul on it, replayed it for a challenge, and then they didn't even do anything after that and gave him the call or rescinded it, I think. And then another play where the ball got dribbled out of bounds and it was obviously on the Nuggets. The ball got dribbled obviously on their leg and went out of bounds, and we had to replay that to get the call for us. Really? And then I think at first they called it for Denver. This is ridiculous. The officiating was horrible. But I don't know. Besides that, we got to step it up majorly for these next games, bro. We can't be going out like this. We can't be getting tortured like this on offense, and we can't be getting beat up and lacking on defense. Just as many open threes that was given in this game is crazy. We got to do better than that. That's all I got for y'all though, man. Let me know what y'all thought. Let me know if y'all think the Timberwolves were disappointing in this game 3, and if your mind has changed on who's going to win this series, or if I'm just chatting. I'm out.